This is DMG and my friend DM Scotty. We're coming at you live from across the world, Sydney, Australia and Kettering, Ohio. And in this video we talk about how to get a group together and one that lasts, stands the test of time. That's, I think, a very important topic, don't you, Scotty?
I do too.
If you're looking for adventure, grab the modules each month to support the channel and play the campaign with your gaming group. You're sure to get hooked on adventure.
You want the experience to be as good as you can for everybody involved, right? So if you get the right parameters for the group and get the right setup, then you're going to have a great time every time and have to deal with less drama in your groups.
It's that long-term drama is the thing that, as a group grows and people get used to playing with one another, that's a dynamic that forms, and it's really important that that group dynamic is one that's fun for everybody. So you want to be inclusive of the personalities that you have in your game. So the way you run your game is very important, so that you're not sort of marginalizing certain players.
I agree. And one thing, it's very different running a one-shot than like a long-term group, because you're not sure what personalities you're getting in the one-shot, so you're going to have to adjust kind of on the fly to fit that and see what people do. But with a long-term group, you can really, like you said, you can really pick out what they like to do, and you can accentuate that. You can feature that in the game. And another thing I think you want to do is you want to make sure that you like these people, right? So when I start a group, they're either friends that I've had that I know are compatible, or I talk to the person before the group. I can't stress that enough. Just don't have, Billy knows somebody and they want to play D&D. If Billy knows somebody and they want to play the game, you get them, you talk to them, you call them on the phone, you meet them in person for lunch or coffee or something, and you talk to them first, because you're going to quickly get a sense whether they're going to fit in your game or not.
Yeah, I mean, these people you're going to be letting them into your life. You're going to be seeing them on a regular basis, whether it's monthly or weekly or daily, if you have that kind of time. So it's important that, who are these people? Who are you going to be, because it's very difficult sometimes to get rid of people, and if that sort of situation arises, then, that becomes a very sticky situation, and that leads to the ends of other friendships, because that person is someone else's friend or their girlfriend or wife or boyfriend, husband. It's gonna end badly.
Yeah, we won't necessarily talk about that so much. I think that's a whole other video of how you deal with a bad player. How you're going to deal with that.
So I think the longevity of it is also that everyone enjoys playing the game. So your choice of game is also very important. So, if there's people in there that's like half your group don't like playing D&D, but your other half loves playing D&D, you need to find another game that's D&D enough that, it satisfies the D&D people, but is also moved further afield from D&D, so it satisfies the people that don't like to play that.
Right. I kind of put my groups through a thing where I was a system of the week. I was in this thing where I was exploring new systems, because I got back into RPGs and everything, and I was exploring new systems, and I kept changing up the system. And my group really likes D&D. So, that's what we ended up going back to, because that's what they want to play. So you really, and I'm fine with running it. I can run any system. But it's like you want the system that your group wants to play, that they enjoy playing, because it's all about the enjoyment. That's really what it boils down to.
If you're not having fun, why the hell are you doing it?
And adults have full lives. They've got things they can do all day, right? We all have full lives, and you don't want to go to a place that you're not enjoying, right? You want to make that as attractive as possible, that game as attractive as possible, because they're giving up their valuable time to be in your game. So you really want to make it fun.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you time is such an important thing. There's so many other variables that you have to consider, like childcare and all this sort of thing. Like when you're carving out a niche for your game. Let's say you're playing every month. When you've planned ahead, this is the day we always play on the 5th Thursday of every month, which is probably better to be the 4th Thursday, because there's nowhere near every month there's 5 Thursdays. But to the 4th Thursday of every month, you play, so everyone knows they've got to get all the things organized, not to organize other things on that day, and and that's how you would then structure your game going on.
Oh, totally, yeah.
It was very interesting because Scotty's been telling me about this little show that they used to have in Ohio back in the day.
Yeah. I was trying to think what it was. It was called Two Grumpy Wizards. It was on cable access in my local town.
Yeah.
And they actually, I think they talk about this subject in one of the shows.
Yeah.
We've been lucky enough to actually uncover some footage. We contacted these documentary filmmakers that were working on a film about the Two Grumpy Wizards.
Yeah.
And we've actually uncovered some footage. So I think it'd be fun to show that footage.
Yeah, how to get a group together when you're gonna do some RPGing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
RPGing.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, man.
All right, yeah.
We've done 72 episodes of this shit.
All right. I just grabbed some people off the street.
Yeah, just random shit. I mean, fuck, it's not that
What's the
hard.
problem with that? Just pull up the people, blackjack them, and drag them into your car, and then they chain them to the chair, and then you got your group. What else do you need to know?
Yeah, it's regular assault, man. Just straight up.
Yeah, how hard is that?
Yeah, a couple of times I went to a couple of old age homes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're easy to catch.
Yeah, they can't run very fast. And they've normally got more than $50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Pension money.
Speaking of $50,
Oh, yeah.
we got the MailChimp just dropped off some mail.
What's MailChimp got for us?
MailChimp,
Hard to find good working monkeys these days.
Bit sticky.
What's that bloody ape been up to? Anyway, let's see.
I don't want to know.
Okay, well, this is usual.
Oh, yeah, let me count that.
You count that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
$50, right?
So now, I need bail money. Send $50.
$50, kids.
50. It's always $50. Send $50 to 1 Parkview Lane, care of Letitia, stripper pole number 3. In the back of the Denny's parking lot. Wizards. There, you give that to the MailChimp.
All right, MailChimp.
Well, that was a very different experience. Like, where did you find these things? It's like you got like a whole archive in your basement, or
I got lucky enough that they had all this. They found all this footage of these guys. I had seen it when I was young. I actually sent a letter in. Maybe I'll talk about that sometime. I actually sent a letter into the Two Grumpy Wizards asking for advice. So yeah, we'll do that in some other episode.
Yeah. If you find any Two Grumpy Wizards, if you got it like on a VHS or something, try and put it on the internet, because like that's some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh, they're now watching it as an adult. It's hilarious. Yeah. It's kind of
it's not a kid's show. That's for sure.
No, it's definitely not a kid's show.
How that ever got onto television, I don't know. But Scotty sent me a couple of links to some older episodes he's got from VHS, and it's an eye opener. Like, here's little old me in South Africa, didn't think things like that existed on television, but
they did, unfortunately.
Well, thank you very much for watching it. You can check out our website, questgivers.com, where we sell modules that sort of adhere to all the things we talk about on this channel. And it's been a good episode.
It's been a great episode, Garrett.
It's great. It's nice to see you in person and not like digitally.
It sure is.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.